Torres and finds una under sa ilalim. Santano ang
Nice man.
Up with a 3 by Marvin Taiwan. 3. Yes!
Babalik tayo dito sa Marlico Pilipinas Basketball League. We are live in the city of, sa bayan ng Orion, which we bring you another good game. Later on, your home team will be going up against Rizal. Pero sa ngayon, let's go to our second of our Saturday triple header. It's gonna be San Juan versus Basilan, two playoff teams looking to continue on their ways. Raylan Torres, the leading scorer in the last game for San Juan, able to play once again. We'll be going up against the young and up-and-coming Gab Cometa that will try to lead Basilan back in their winning ways. It is Basilan versus San Juan here at the Kamalig Orion Sports Center in Bataan. Magandang gabi mga kadiga. This is Juanito Gregorio at your service. Alongside Mr. X and O's, Coach Mike Perez. Coach Mike, this is going to be a tough game for Basilan. What do they have to be able to do for them to be able to surprise itong San Juan?
Well, play with a lot of pace because alam naman natin itong San Juan, they love to run in transition and get the very first opportunity to score that they can. So defensively, you gotta be the same at that pace.
Mamaya makakasama din natin si Daphne Cristobal on courtside. We want to say hi to all of our viewers on YouTube, Facebook, Tap Sports, and also on Solar Sports. Coach, pag-usapan muna natin itong huling game ng Basilan. Right now, they're still number 6. They're still in the playoff picture, but their season has been up and down. Itong Basilan, and in that last game, this was a good game where they beat Rizal, who is also in the same kind of storyline as them.
No, tightly contested na labanan, napakababa ng scoring, nakapag-establish sila ng control middle of the quarters. And it really helps that despite their 7 less attempts, very exceptional yung shooting nila, no? 46%. And the shot making was really good, and they got more rebounds, plus 15. And more importantly, transition was on a good point. They were plus 7 in fast break points. And like what we said, kung kalaban mo ang San Juan, isa yan sa mga kailangan mong gawin dito sa laro natin.
Although one thing, that was quite a long rest, a 10-day rest for them not having a game. It might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing para dito sa Basilan. Let's go on to the side of San Juan. They have a 4-game winning streak after losing to Rizal, but that was just an overpowering game against Iloilo.
Now, just 2 words to describe that game. Absolutely dominant. And even if you look at the numbers, 25 3-pointers on 47% shooting. You make 25 of those attempts, which is pretty solid. And let alone, ang dami mong nakuha tulong galing sa bench. 56 versus 12. It's just too much of a powerhouse itong mighty San Juan Knights.
They were 2 3-pointers away from tying the record, which was also the record of their own at 27. But they'll be happy to get the win. So ngayon, simulan na natin. Let's really turn you over to Miguel Perez.
Tap Sports YouTube channel and on Facebook page. Time to meet our starters. First, for Basilan Steel. Starting at guard number 10, Puroy Kantimbuhan. Also at guard number 11, John Wilson. At center number 19, Jason Grimaldo. Forward number 7, McCoy Marcos. Also at forward number 15, Bobby Balocanag. The head coach for Basilan is Arnold Oliveros. Assistant coaches, JC Foronda, Bobby De Los Santos, Andre Oliveros, and Jay De La Cruz. Executive Director, Matt David. Team Manager, Mon Salve. Here comes the starting 5 for the MPBL Season 2 champions, San Juan Knights. Starting at guard number 19, Jerry Abadjano. Also at guard number 11, Raylan Torres. At center number 20, Mike Phillips. Forward number 17, Aldrich Ramos. Also at forward number 81, Harold Alarcon. The head coach for the San Juan Knights is Alex Angeles. Assistant coaches, RB Mangajas, Jigs Quadamore, James Ongpin, Paolo Gorospe, Jeff Taunera, Dino Enrile, PJ Maningan, and Crisel Padua. Team Consultant, Philip Cesar. Team Manager.
Starting five brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Buroy Kantimbungan, John Wilson, Jason Grimaldo, Makoy Marcos, and Bobby Balucanag will be starting for Basilan, while for San Juan, Fighting Maroon, Sabajano, and Torres will be playing guard. Green Archer Phillips will be starting at the center. Aldrich Ramos and Harold Alarcon as well. It's going to be an all-new AP5 for the San Juan Knights to start. It's going to be a tough challenge on the side of Basilan. Ang first possession goes to San Juan. Breland. Sila kay Jerry. They go down on the cutter in Mike Phillips, and Mike not get it, but Raylan Torres gets the first two para dito sa QC.
Well, the Knights really showing dominance right there inside the paint. He couldn't stop Mike Phillips, and that is definitely one facet of the game of the San Juan Knights na kailangan nila i-depensahan, let alone yung fast break opportunities, no? Because they are trying their best really to get the very first shot that's available, especially in transition, just like this one right here by Jerry.
Ball just goes on top and never enters. Harold on the corner. It's short. Pangatlong pagkakataon para dito sa San Juan. This is going to be a problem. The size will always be to the advantage. Phillips, extra pass. Aldrich comfortable with that jumper. Too easy for Aldrich Ramos.
Ano isa pa hirap na makover itong San Juan Knights. They've been very unselfish of a team. No, you see a lot of passing. Matter of fact, pagdating sa offensive rating, they're one of the tops. And offense, defense, overall net rating, and they've been so good itong San Juan Knights.
McCoy with a fake. He drives the basketball. Stolen by Mike Phillips. And nothing going for Basilan to start the first minute and a half of the ball game.
Oh, wag kalimutan mo na yung nothing going, yung wala masyadong energy na. Kita ka sa very first set, ano? And you'd like to think you go up against a very tough San Juan Knights. You'd like to think you'd like to start with a lot of energy to try and take them out of rhythm.
Abajano, a little push, goes to his fellow Fighting Maroon. Stolen by the former San Juan Knight. Wilson pressured hard by Harold Alarcon, and the referee says John Wilson will be stepping on the line. The ball returns to San Juan.
You know, of course, who can forget John Wilson, one of the leads para dito sa San Juan Knights in those years that he's played. And right now he's on the other side of the fence.
So far it's 4-0 in favor of San Juan to start the first quarter. Harold with the basketball. Kicks it out. Phillips drives. The ball is tapped by Makoy Marcos.
Yeah, good dig by Makoy. Alam niya papunta sa kanan nito si Mike Phillips. We have to show that right hand inside and try to tap that ball away. But what's more concerning is that ang attempts ng Basilan ni isa pa lang after 5 attempts na itong San Juan Knights. And they've been coming up with empty possessions so far.
Basilan has not gotten a rebound here in the ball game. Aldrich, one more time for Aldrich Ramos.
And so far as flow, the Knights have gotten everything that they've wanted.
6-0 in favor of San Juan. Bobby to John Wilson, pick and pop. Hindi nila maibigay kay Makoy Marcos. Grimaldo off the spin and uses back is Jason Grimaldo. That one-hander already patented on Jason.
And Harold Alarcon goes down as he tries to test the defense of Grimaldo.
This will be a review on the side of the referees. That hard foul coming from Jason Grimaldo. It did not look like anything intentional, but it could be different on the side of the referees.
Yep.
Yun ulit natin to. But coach, so far, everything going the side of San Juan in the first 3 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, definitely. Halos wala pa silang nararamdaman masyadong resistance galing dito sa Basilan. And we talked about the energy of Basilan. I'm sure it's not about intimidation. It's really just, them starting out a little bit flat against this really strong San Juan Knights.
All right, this was not an angle that we saw. That clothesline off the back, that pull down coming from Jason Grimaldo. It's going to be a regular foul though on Jason Grimaldo, so nothing extra from the angle of the referees. It's going to mean 2 free throws for Harold Alarcon.
Harold so far has played in 6 games, started in 5 of them. Good for about 7 points per game in 18 minutes. The 3-point shooting has not been very friendly yet para dito kay Harold. The shooting very low in that department. It's his other field goal shot making that has done him well this season.
He goes 1 for 2 on that trip. Itong si Harold Alarcon. McCoy. We go back to the handoff action. Buroy spins against Jerry, gets the space and gets the 2. Is Buroy Kantimpuhan.
Shot creation, that's one guy that you can definitely turn to kay Coach Basilan, si Puroy Kantimpuhan.
And he did that against Jerry Abadiano.
Correct.
Mike, one of the best defenders in that guard position. That's going to be a travel on Raylan Torres.
Mas maganda ang energy ngayon itong Basilan after nung kanina mga unang possessions nila. See here that shot fake by Puroy Kantimpuhan. So that open post situation just really went to his footwork and went glass on that finish.
Oh, the word is slippery. Wherever little space is given to him, he finds a way in getting a shot off. That is Buroy Kantimpuhan. John Wilson did not get the 3. Rebounded by Harold Alarcon.
And they look up.
They go corner. Raylan Torres. It's long. Bobby Balocana with the rebound.
Now this is one thing about Basilan right now. Once they get the defensive rebound, who are they gonna give that ball so that they get pace the other side? To my opinion, maybe Puroy Kantimpuhan. So far, Grimaldo doing a good job.
And this is what you were looking for, Coach Mike. The energy, the execution. It's now a 6-1 run in favor of Basilan.
Ang mas mahalaga ay may pagpatuloy nila ang buong laro. Yung masustain yung ganyang klase ng execution and efficiency.
Jerry drives, open lane for Austin Jerry Abadiano.
And only because Mike Phillips had Grimaldo very busy as he was trying to get to a spot on the floor.
Go back to this attack by Buroy Kantimpuhan. Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. An attack to a 2-man game going to Jason Grimaldo.
Manapataas yung help ni Aldrich doon. And then that peel off by Mike Phillips was a little bit late on a quick release.
13 remaining on the shot clock. McCoy straight lining in for McCoy Marcos.
Well, at the very least, the way it looks, mukhang yan lang ang pinapayagan tira ng San Juan Knights ngayon. That you've only gotten 1 paint touch for Basilan. And that was the basket earlier by Puroy Kantimpuhan. Another bucket right there from the corner from Abadiano.
Quick answer coming from Jerry Abadiano on the other end, 11-9 in favor of San Juan. John Wilson is not getting any points. Last touch on a white shirt. John Wilson is saying to challenge this. This was the 3 by McCoy Marcos. Off the middle. Straight lining in. Tapos, not even 6 seconds into the shot clock. This is the stop and pop by Jerry Abadiano.
Oo, kasi nga naging preoccupied si Grimaldo dun sa pagpwesto ni Mike Phillips, leaving that side of the floor for him to operate on.
Jerry on the wing. 2-man game with Aldrich.
Oh
Pick and pop to perfection. It's good for Aldrich Ramos.
Ganda ng follow screen ni Aldrich Ramos. Set up that ball, left wing. He followed it, got that roll on that slip. John Wilson, good feed and good cut.
Give and go action coming from Bobby Balocana. Again, John Wilson getting that first 2 for John in the ball game.
So long as you're very quick to a decision and that ball and man is moving, I think you stand a chance against the San Juan Knights. But the big question is, how much of that can you do all game long?
Oh, high-low action to an alley-oop. Aldrich to Mike.
Aldrich Ramos, big man na ang ganda ng passing ability. He immediately read that switch. McCoy trying to take this back.
Very hard to do against Mike Phillips.
Oh, that's definitely unspoke.
McCoy Marcos is saying he got hit on the face. Mike Phillips, one of the coolest-headed guys.
Yes, without a doubt. See this drive right here. Tried to get to that spot, went to that Pinoy step. He got blocked.
It was just the downward motion of the hand. I don't think you can call a foul for that because it did not affect the shot.
Yeah, agree.
And then medyo hindi natuwa si Makoy Marcos on that non-call, extending the foot.
And that is dangerous. You know, stick your foot like that.
Obviously going to be an unsportsmanlike foul on Makoy Marcos. It's right in front of the referee, so medyo walang takas yun, Coach Mike.
Agree. And definitely, Makoy Marcos, are they gonna need him on the floor? Oh, without a doubt. But you know, he also has to keep his cool and his patience because you are going up against a very strong team in the San Juan Knights. And Marcos so far, Makoy, has played what 10 minutes per game and getting only 3 points.
It's been a high-scoring ball game in terms of field goals. San Juan has 63%, Basilan
Technical foul on number 7, Makoy Marcos, for tripping without contact.
It's the offensive rebounds that's giving some extra opportunities for San Juan dito sa first quarter.
Tsaka kailangan yung Basilan pagpatuloy rin nila yung magandang scoring nila sa loob ng paint. Alam natin Mike Phillips is always going to be there to be the primary rim protection. But so far they are 2 out of 3 inside the paint.
Mike Phillips will get 2 free throws and ball possession. He makes the first.
Phillips so far is one of the leaders when it comes to rebounding and blocks.
It's only a technical, so it's only going to be 1 free throw for Mike Phillips. But the ball will stay with San Juan. Coach Alex Angeles on your screens. Coach for Bacoor, coach for Caloocan as well. Good to see him back here with San Juan.
Yes.
Orlan Wamar, the first minutes of the ball game. Orlan on a pick and roll. And how easy is it for Orlan Wamar to find his teammates?
Ako tingin ko yung gravity ni Mike Phillips. Kita mo kanina, alam nila magkakaroon ng alley-oop sa backdoor and immediately sumisigaw na ng instructions John Wilson as we got a good 3 from Villarreal.
Well, needing a lot of those shots if they want to stand a chance against the San Juan Knights. That was a 3 coming from Toto Villarreal.
2 made 3s, a couple of them also from the mid-range. And so the outside shooting has been flowing so far for Basilan. I don't know if it's just me, but Byron Villarreal is looking fit.
Well, Byron Villarreal on that 3, ang 3-point shot na ito ay hatid sa inyo na extreme. Ang subok at kompleto ang appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Looking lean and mean, ha? Diba?
Where is Byron? Ayun! Actually, he does.
Diba?
He does.
I didn't notice him the first time he went inside.
Other end, Quick Kutay on the corner. First shot is a miss. Rebounded by Gab Cometa. John Wilson, hinahabol ng dalawang Knights. Right to left! John Wilson able to finish.
Turning back the hands of time. John Wilson was a foot race. And still, went to that left hand. Oh, this is something you don't want to happen.
No, we got to see that again first, as this is going to be a charge call on Hadrich Ramos, an elbow to the face. But let's go to the stat break of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. This was John Wilson, challenged by Patrick Sleet, but good defense, way better offense.
Ikaw ba akalain mong dadalhin sa kaliwa ng John Wilson?
Coach, hindi ko na.
Kaya nga sa kanan nakaabang si Patrick Sleet,
I was already ready to say chase down by Sleet.
Yeah.
John Wilson reversed it.
Ibang klase. Ibang klase yung sauce na yon, John. Oh, so good.
We are gonna see that time and time again on the replay sa top 5 plays of the day. Panigurado nandun yan.
Oo. And how important is it for John Wilson to be setting the tone para dito sa Basilan? He has led this team in scoring and a lot of other stuff. But to be there as the vocal leader, especially as you go up against this unbeaten San Juan Knights, he really has to make his presence felt.
This was the play which a foul was called on Aldrich Ramos, a swing to the head of Tyrone Chan.
Yeah. One might argue that Tyrone was sticking uncomfortably close, but still, you can't do that.
And for this substitution with Mike Calisaan entering the ball game. Sub muna itong si Aldrich Ramos, who played terrific in the first quarter. Coach Mike, 8 points already for Aldrich Ramos.
And Aldrich Ramos has given quality, starts. Good compliment to Mike Phillips. A lot of focus has been on Mike defensively, offensively rather. And so it frees up his guy. And once he reads yung mismatches, either yung mismatch sa kanya or yung mismatch kay Mike Phillips, he's very quick to react.
Gusto ko lang dito kay Aldrich Ramos, Coach. Everything just looks so calm and collected.
Yeah.
The way he moves, the way he shoots. John Wilson able to fish for a foul against Patrick Sleet. Medyo magiging challenge to para sa batang si Patrick Sleet against this proven and tested John Wilson.
That's the experience of John Wilson. Initially on that catch, he felt he was on a spot on the floor that he definitely was in range. Might be out of balance, but he still is able to get that foul.
Basilan able to tie the ball game here at 18 after a 6-0 start. Nakabawi itong Basilan. MANNY paid the digital wallet built for the community.
Well, needless to say, John Wilson is their primary scorer, roughly about close to 20 points per game. He's really been that guy that they turn to whenever they need buckets.
2 for 3 for John Wilson on that trip, 19-18. Unang kalamangan to para sa Basilan here in the ball game.
One of the top free throw shooters, 80% so far this season. Nice pass.
Mike Phillips, 1-on-1 against Tyrone Chan. Tyrone standing his ground, kick it out to Patrick Sleet on the drive. Goes high top. Nothing there. Kalisaan, one of the best offensive rebounding bigs here in the MPBL, able to get that second chance for San Juan.
Oh, without doubt. As you speak about offensive rebounding, the San Juan Knights have been dominant in that department. They chase a lot of offensive rebounds. And almost a third of the rebounds that they get in their possession is really from offensive rebounding.
Mike gets the first free throw, ties the ball game at 19.
And when we speak of that, Mike Kalisan is a good part of that. Mobile big, one of the best rolling guys on a two-man action, especially when he gets fed by the passes of Orlan Wamar.
On the cutter,
nice
blocked from behind by Patrick Sleet. Hindi na pumayag si Patrick na maulit na mapanis siya.
Ito sigurado sa kanan na pupunta to. Well, he had a couple of guys that's very capable shot blockers there. He also had Mike Phillips.
To go out to Gab Cometa. He is going to be very important itong si Cometa. Gets the float, in and out for Gab Cometa. And that's going to be a foul on Cometa down low. It's going to be the first foul on Gab Cometa, but this will mean 2 free throws already on the side of San Juan. So 2 free throws to para kay Mike Phillips.
Like what we said earlier, Mike Phillips, leading the team in terms of rebounding. And he's just been a force, really, inside the paint.
Phillips missing on the first. UAAP champion, itong si Mike Phillips. Ang free throw nito ay hatid sa yung Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
And very seldom does he commit turnovers. But the challenge has been making shots, be it on the field or even on the line. He's a 44% free throw shooter.
Toto. Doubles. Good space. Good extra pass. Gab Cometa on the wing. Goes out for Gab Cometa. Orlan Mamar. Size advantage for Sleet, pero may help side kay Miles Cañal. Quick Cote, good recovery. Orlan on the middle drive, it's long. Digo to Toto, stops, pops, drops. For Toto, Villarias getting his second triple of the ball game.
Meron talagang value yung early transition na ini-skip mo sa kabilang side ng floor, especially if that other guy is a really good three-point shooter. You treat him like a trailer, kaya Byron was really just gonna go and take that shot.
Sleet, strong hard drive for Patrick Sleet. it's been a barrage of scoring here, Coach Mike. It's been an offensive game.
Boy, now it's Miles Cañal's turn to get involved in a little action right there with Orlan Wamar.
Alam mo, Coach, sanay tayo dito kay Miles Cañal as we see this stop and pop three from Toto Villarias and then this drive coming from Patrick Sleep. Si Miles Cañal, Coach, he likes playing the mind game.
Yes.
But usually, it's with the bigs. It's interesting that he got entangled with Orlan Wamar.
I agree. Pin down.
Tyrone, not there. Roro. Marikito kay Gab Cometa. The ball is outside. Third triple for Toto Villarias.
The lean and mean Toto Villarias being really good from the outside so far for Basilan.
25-22 in favor of Basilan early on.
3 of 3 from the outside. And everything's been clean bottom of the net.
And this guy is the definition of a streaky shooter.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching him before when he went up against the team of my dad in NLEX before in the defunct PBAD League. He scored 48 in that ball game. I forgot how many threes he made. And that actually prompted NLEX to recruit him the season after. So dito, years after, Toto Villarias has kept himself in shape, has really proven to a lot of people that he still deserves the minutes here in the MPBL.
And rightfully so. I think, with the shots that he's taken, ramdam mo yung pagiging leaner niya has given him that balance on his shots. I felt from the previous season, medyo he was leaning forward a little bit. Kaya ramdam mo na walang balanse. Pero eto, talagang kita mo pagka-release. He goes up straight and follows through with a good stroke.
Already 3 triples in the ball game for Toto Villarias.
Basilan actually doing a good job, no, of keeping this game very close. Matter of fact, with the driver's seat.
Inbounded by Orlan Wamar. Balik sa kanya ang bola. That roller in Reynal Lugnatan is not good, and a foul will be called on San Juan.
Well, we've had, 3 or 4 of this situation so far here early in the first quarter.
Watch this again. This was the short roll by Reynal Lugnatan, and then on the box out, it's just a push coming from Mike Kalisaan. It's a box out push against a smaller defender. That's only going to be the 4th foul for San Juan. So wala pa sila sa free throw situation itong Basilan.
Not yet, right?
Oh, the talk pre-game of what Basilan should do for them to be able to challenge. Are they doing it here early on?
Yeah, very early. I think they're doing it. Maybe not so much of the pace, but the shooting has been excellent. One more.
Toto heat check, but cannot get it to go. Saved by Loristo. The ball goes to San Juan.
That was the very first shot of Toto na alamong out of balance, only because Ikwekotay was there very close trying to challenge it. 2-for-1 situation.
Orlan sees the clock. He knows that they have an advantage. Pick and pop. It's long for Papa Ray. Pero babalik pa sa kanila. 8-second differential between game clock and shot clock.
Good clock
Toto
management.
gets the ball right away. Can't get it to go. Now 1-second differential between shot clock and game clock.
Now that shot a little bit to the right. We're going to use this, maybe attack it in the final 5.
James likes the matchup between him and Toto Villarias. James dancing, goes to Orlan, using his speed, cross court, dribble drive action. Orlan, extra pass to a ghost.
Nobody was in there.
Medyo natatakot ako sa'yo, Orlan, na meron kang mga nakikita na hindi namin nakikita.
Sana lang kung nakikita nyo ang reaksyon.
Ito yung mga ayokong katambay sa gabi.
Si Drin pala yung
Ay, si
pinasahan
Drin, meron. Naka-block kasi eh.
Oh, pero si Drin catch and shoot yan.
Kala ko may multo eh.
Oo nga. Safe tayo, safe.
Balik ang bola. John Wilson with 3 seconds. Stops, pops, uses the bank. Not able to get it to go. Full court heave. Almost a make. That would not have counted, but we still would have wanted the highlight Pero ito pa rin. It's gonna be a 2-point lead for Basilan. They were down 0-6, but a good answer coming from Basilan, Coach Mike.
And with a lot of shot efficiency, no? Halos pareho lang sila ng attempts, pero 52% shooting para sa kanila. Field goal attempts, medyo lamang itong San Juan ng 4. Pero yung points in the paints, dun talaga pumondo itong San Juan Knights. And it's really been the outside sniping, a lot of them from 3, couple from mid-range, and the rest really coming from the paint para dito sa Basilan.
Basilan with the recovery, they're up by 2 to end the first.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even up the game. 89 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Welcome back to the 8th season of Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Both teams and both coaches are looking forward to limit the outside shots of one another. For Coach Arnold Oliveros of Basilan, sabi niya nga sa akin, no, isa sa mga bagay na pinagtunan nila ng pansin noong ensayo ay malimit yung itong outside shooting ng San Juan, but also they need that composure and that ball movement dahil yung strength nila ay pwede rin maging weakness nila. Para naman kay Coach Alex Angeles of San Juan, he described himself as an optimistic coach. Well, ang isa sa mga example nga na binigay niya sa akin, no, ay yung free throw shots ni Mike Phillips. Although it's not consistently falling, he knows that eventually it will. And so when I asked him, Coach, are you a shooter? Sabi niya sa akin, itanong ko na lang daw sa'yo, Juanito and Coach Mike.
Ako na sasagot. Ako na
Coach,
sasagot.
ikaw na.
It's a big yes.
Bidista sa bidista.
Oo
Coach,
naman.
pag-open yan dati, nako, lista mo na.
Corner 3 baka mo?
Yes.
Lista mo na.
Thank you for the report, Daphne, but the answer is yes. Medyo bata pa kasi ito si Daphne eh.
Oo nga,
Ang inabot na yan, Harold Alarcon eh. Tsaka Raylan Torres.
Di na kami nagkakalayo.
Picote on the fast break, gets the 2. Coach, 3-point shooting in the first quarter, 4 out of 10 para sa Basilan, while San Juan has not yet made a 3-pointer in the ballgame.
Yeah, and that is actually one of the few things that has worked well for Basilan. Their 3-point shooting, where they shot 40%, the bench depth, when they have 10 bench points, and then yung transition offense. Can you imagine 5 fast break points versus nothing to Basilan's favor? Now you have to keep shooting very well if you're Basilan.
Now they're defending Toto Villarias that basketball. Jab goes to Tyrone. Chance. Straight line, but in and out. Balik ang bola para dito sa San Juan. Sleet wants to use the kalisaan screen. Negated by Loristo. Takes it all to himself, but it's in and out as well. Rebounded by Roro. Same place. Early ball screen. Tyrone.
Pin down. There you go.
Toto now decides to drive. Good defense. Swipe from behind by Orlan Wamar. Takbo ang San Juan. Could not find Reynel Hugnatan on the right side.
Second turnover of the game for Orlan Wamar.
Let's go back to this fast break by San Juan. Brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
And believe it or not, the very first fast break points coming in the second quarter pa lang para dito sa San Juan Knights. When in the end of the first, Basilan had 5.
Tyrone on the fake, one dribble, no, nothing available. Sleet for his second block of the ball game.
Watch out for Quecote.
Sleet to Quecote on the corner. And Patrick Sleet, this is a full highlight for the young kid from FEU and Perpetual.
Just being active, trying to chase, possible possession extensions. And that missed shot. Oh, he got floored. That's going to be an offensive foul on Tyrone Chan.
This was the miss coming from James Quecote. But after giving the pass, it was still Patrick Sleet trying to keep it alive and able to get the second chance points.
And somehow, na-sense mo na yung bola papatake Quecote kasi paborito niya yan yung left side 3, be it on the arc or on the corners.
James. Sila dito kay Orlan Wamar. That in and out to a drive. Goes to Patrick on the corner. Hesitates but decides to take the 3. It's gonna be short. Coach, if Patrick Sleet adds on a consistent outside shot, how deadly can he be?
Oh, very deadly. Because you know that he can put the ball on the floor and, create his shots. Not just for himself, kahit sa kakampi niya. And the thing is, he's so athletic. He can chase offensive rebounds. And he's very unselfish.
Coach Mark Dandan and Billy Robles. Twinning early on. Marunang color of the day para sa kanilang dalawa.
To you, he's Coach Mark. To me, he's Tito Mark.
Yes. John to the corner. Gab Cometa drives baseline. He likes that float, but it's a miss. Pecote rebounds it from the back. No look pass.
My goodness.
Going to Mike Calisan. It's a classic San Juan connection.
From where we're located on the panel, we're seated about a considerable height from the floor. Kita mo na yung pasa, ang linis.
For the long-time San Juan fans, iyan ang talaga kanilang inaabangan. The duo that's brought them to a lot of places. Here comes Wamar again, but cannot get the three. John Wilson gets the rebound.
Look at that. 1 against 3. 2 against 3 now.
John gets the ball, attacks middle. John all alone. Too quick for any defender. Getting that to is John Wilson.
A scorer is always going to be a scorer. No. Understands when to attack, when to drive, when to pass, when to shoot. John just did that.
Quick ball movement being played by San Juan.
Slip.
Cannot get any space. Grabe rin yung help side na itong si Tyrone Chan. There's not any space available. But we gotta watch this again. This Orlan Wamar one-hand pass going to a trailer in Mike Calisan. This play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
And that is understanding two things. Yung bilis ng depensa ni Tyrone Chan at yung bilis nung takbo ni Mike Calisan, and perfectly timed that pass.
First minutes of Terence Portea. Mike Phillips also returns to the ball game. Terence Portea, a natural-born scorer, gets the first two.
Somehow meron talagang threat yung action na yun. Bibigyan mo muna ng flare screen. Pagdating sa wing, bibigyan mo ulit ng re-screen pabalik. Ang linaw ng pababa.
Buroy on a two-man game. Loristo is blocked. Orlan Wamar running one more time. Goes to Papa Ray. Balik ang bola dito kay Orlan.
You see how Ray opens up.
They drop it down to Mike Phillips. It's short for Motor Mike.
Rushed it. Minadali.
Loristo on the run. Can't get it to go. JV. They slow things down. They want to execute their half-court set. John on the short roll.
Shot.
Tyrone, stop, pop, drop.
That's right. Pasik pa lang, nakikita mo na yung ganyang movement kay Tyrone. Kita niya yung elbow, libre. He's not gonna hesitate.
In a modern day, all he does is screen, take jumpers, and play defense.
Right.
And all teams want a guy like Tyrone Chan playing his role perfectly.
And Larissa getting called for a foul rather. Underneath. This one clearly a slip. Every time you involve Tyrone Chan, Mike on a hard show and all the space that he needs to make it.
Tyrone Chan, guy who has always played his role perfectly for whichever team he gets a chance with. It's a steal coming from Buroy Kantimbuan.
I'd like for Poroy to look sharp.
Buroy gets the two one more time. That acceleration to a deceleration. That is so scary when you see Buroy Kantimpuan in the open break.
Tsaka scorer He understands when to attack and when to create shots. Kanina he was a little bit unselfish. That's why I said I'd love for him to start looking shot, and thankfully he did.
Buroy Kantimpuan able to tie the ball game once again at 31. We still have 5 minutes remaining here in the first half.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even out the game. 89 in the final moment of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to player. Visit www.sportsplus.ph. We're giving you the second of our Saturday triple header. Dito tayo ulit sa Kamalig Orion Sports Complex in the town of Orion, Bataan.
Look at that little kid right there.
Actually, unti-unti na tayo napupuno. Dito, Coach, it's later on, your home team will be going up against Rizal. Your One Bataan Risers have been struggling the past few ball games, but they've been playing terrific here. They are 2-1 whenever playing in their home gym. Ortega, pressured hard by JV Casio. Terence gives it up to Dexter Maiquez. Spin, float, nothing there. Motor Mike is blocked by Jason Grimaldo.
Good defense right there by Jason.
Buroy on the drive. That deceleration one more time, but he goes for a pass. John on the corner. Tough shot, but good for John Wilson.
Well, very good sequence. Tight space, yes, but you know, quick decision making made that defense come in a little bit late before that shot attempt.
Terence Ortega calls chin. Orlan. It's gonna be a travel, and JV Casio playing terrific defense even at this age.
Again, I really go back to my point na yung left short dunker spot side na yan where yung free throw and the baseline merges, palaging ano yan congested no? Kaya ang hirap tumapos dyan sa side na yan. Pitch.
Oops, almost out. The turnover is successful for San Juan. AC all alone. Getting his first two of the ball game is AC Soberano.
And it's important for AC to get that quick couple of two. You know that he's got that range, he's got that shot from the outside. All he needs is just one to go in for him to get a good rhythm.
The steal to a finish for AC Soberano. Last week of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Only because they fumbled that ball by Bobby Balocanag, and it's off to the races.
Two of AC Soberano ties the ball game back at 33, and we've had a lot of ties. We'll be back after the timeout.
Nanonood pa rin po kayo ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Aging like a fine wine is John Wilson, who is excited to go up against his former team this time around. John's consistency did not come from talent, as he shared experience comes from a lot of hard work. Work ethics cannot be taken away from you, kaya iyan nga daw ang binabahagi na rin sa anak niya, who also plays in the junior MPBL. Prior to the start of this game, some exchange hugs and good lucks were given by JV Casio, John Wilson, and Ray Hognatan, a testament of the real legends and hard workers in the basketball industry. Bonito and Coach Schmidt.
Thank you, Daph. Coach, ang maganda rito sa MPBL, it actually sets a good example for the youth that, you know, the way they're taking care of the body. You see JV Casio, Bobby Balocanag, and John Wilson on the side of Basilan. Sa kabila naman, sila Dexter Maiquez, who's been playing a few years. They are still competing at the highest level here in the league.
Oh, and importante yun para sa kanilang, lalo na, you know, we're influencing the younger generation of basketball players in the junior MPBL. Matter of fact, may mga second generation na nga ng mga players, ano? So you see the Celices and the Jervy Cruzes, the younger ones, and their
Mike
kid,
Mabula.
Mike Mabula. Who can forget Gael? And there are so many more young players na anak-anakan na itong mga manlalaro natin dito sa MPBL.
Kahit sa dulo-dulo ng mga bench, ang mga anak nitong mga to, I'm sure will be future stars.
Oh, yeah.
The MPBL. Oh, it's gonna be an unsportsmanlike foul on Buroy Kantimpuan.
Raylan, no?
It's Jerry Abadiano down on the baseline.
Well, Bro is saying that he got hit first. Pero normally, yung bumabawi talaga yung nahuhuli. Tingnan natin to.
This was that shoulder bump by Jerry. And then, ayun, meron ng paramdam etong si Muroy.
Bawi yung nakita, you know.
Although, because the bump was just more of a stop, you know, parang paramdam lang, you know, just to really negate the cutting motion.
Na ginagawa mo naman dati na naglalaro ka, tama ba ako?
Hanggang kahapon.
Hindi pala dati. Hapon lang.
Dati pa rin naman yun.
Oh, tama
Dati pa rin naman yun.
Okay, fair enough. But I was not expecting that reason. May recency pala yun.
Well, it's just... Yung kay Jerry ang sinasabi ko, Coach. Yung kay Jerry.
Yeah,
Baka tingin ng tao, nagawa ko rin yung...
Oo naman. Napakabait mo maglaro eh.
Sportsman-like. Wala ako niyan buong karir ko.
Hindi ka nga nagkaroon ng award na, sportsmanship award?
Wala, Coach. Siguro kasi every 4 games may unsportsman. Not kidding aside.
Joke lang po yun. Joke lang yun.
Then, matagal na po tayong retirado, and of course, I always am proud that I only had a few.
Kasi even up to now that I still play, you know, I still get to compete at the high level.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Siyempre, Coach Mike Perez yan. Speaking of Coach Mike's later on,
Oh yeah,
later. I'm excited. I saw a Mike that that I like seeing, you know, in the MPBL. He might be back.
Unsportsmanlike
And
foul on number 10.
there is
Poroy
a
Gantimbuan, his
backstory
first.
to that na mamaya pag-usapan natin.
Mamaya.
If it is what it is.
If you are a fan of the One Bataan Risers, later on, there are a few good news that you might want to see. Why not go on over dito sa Kamalig Orion, Bataan? John Cantimpuan still pleading his case.
Yeah, but clearly he got caught. That's the thing. And sayang kasi, you know, maybe he's just sending a message back, no? Because right now, ilan lang ba? 3 lang ang lamang ng San Juan. This is actually the 6th lead change that we've seen so far.
Actually, they've always had an answer etong Basilan, even though San Juan makes many runs. Basilan has been able to recover on their end.
Oh, kasi ang Basilan nagkaroon ng 8-point run kanina, tapos to start the game, really that's quick 7-0 run by the San Juan Knights. But the good thing is, binalikan yun ng Basilan.
But if you are Basilan, you never want San Juan to go on a big run because this is a team that is relentless. Here you go. 7-0 run in favor of San Juan.
You know, bigat doon. You wake him up. No, that's the thing. You wake up that competitor in Jerry.
JV Castro on the stop and pop. Bobby on a second try. Nothing there. Jason on the cutter in John Wilson.
John Wilson's got that left hand, you know, on automatic today.
12 points already for John Wilson here in the ball game, leading all scorers of Basilan. That's going to be a charge on Dexter Maiquez. The defender was still moving when he pushed. Ibas again. Yun, medyo may tulak nga galing dito kay Dexter Maiquez. Uh, 40-35. Basilan only down by 5, even though San Juan is winning this quarter by 7.
Yep.
Jason looking for a friend. He goes for the handoff. Miscommunication. Galing dito kay Grimaldo. John wanted to go to the corner. Jason wanted the handoff. Kaya si John, bawi na lang tayo.
Ito yung dribble handoff. Yeah, yun yung miscommunication talaga.
Actually, if you heard it from your screens, Jason already knew that he was gonna force a turnover. Napasigaw na siya ng ay. And then just followed it through with that offensive foul. But you know, the ball will now go back to San Juan with 1 minute and 39 remaining. Balik tayo dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Minute and 39 remaining. John Wilson, the leading scorer in today's ball game, already with 12 points, going up against his former team in San Juan.
And he's always been the primary guy that scores for them. And we talked about him earlier. And clearly, he dominates that offensive side, always being the one to end their offenses with a shot attempt or getting fouled and getting sent to the line.
So a chance for them to cut through here in the second quarter. But right now, the ball is with San Juan. Abajano rejects the screen, stops, pops, long. Ball goes to Mike Phillips, taps it to AC Soberano. Still nothing there. Rebounded now by Bobby Balocanag. John looks down, stops, off the handoff, no space.
Oh,
that's
a
going to be
foul.
another charge on Jason Grimaldo.
No, I think that's a foul. Definitely. Well, it happened right in front of us. That's why I say definitely. I did see Grimaldo moving towards the side of, was that Terence Fortea? As he was trying to go
Coach
around that
Arnold,
screen.
though, will decide to go for a challenge. No, in front of us, that might be a charge,
Yeah.
but who knows, from the back, baka nga naman may hila. Coach, this also a good time for Coach Arnold to get his team back. We'll go to a review.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge on the side of Basilan. This was the handoff. And then, ayun, coach.
No. Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina. Mahal ko si Coach Arnold Oliveros pero talagang pumunta dun sa space yan si Grimaldo. The coaches will always tell you there has to be that space and that time for the defender to react. And Fortea didn't get any of those.
It's gonna be foul number 2 for Jason Grimaldo. Dalawang magkasunod yan.
Elevator.
AC. Takes it up to Dexter. Fake pass. Straight line and in. For Dexter Marquez, extending the lead up to 7.
It's always dangerous to involve your shooter on a back pick. Delikado talaga. Kasi she shift in depensa.
Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community. Cross court. John, sorry, this is Toto on the spin, in and out. Bobby off the back. Bobby blocked from behind by Mike Phillips.
And
Ball goes out of bounds. Balik sa Basilan.
Yeah, and I tell you, when it's the way that Bobby Balocanag has forcefully claimed those rebounds, alam mo, he really wants to get involved offensively and even on the defensive side. To be claiming that, getting that bump first on Mike Phillips, securing it, and getting a shot attempt, it's already a lot of work for Bobby Balocanag.
Surprisingly, only the second rebound for Bobby, pero yung mga tapik niya, hindi na ilagay sa stat sheet. John Wilson on the 3. That was well challenged by Terence Fortea, but getting the 3 is John Wilson.
This is where they're really getting, you know, in my opinion, points per possession. Mas marami silang tres na na-score ngayon compared to San Juan.
Last 30 remaining in the ball game. They go middle to Dexter Marquez.
Oh, no.
No look pass, Mike Phillips. Welcome to Bataan.
And Gab Cometa didn't want any part of it. You know, surely you have to stay out of the way.
Last possession time para dito sa Basilan.
That's a foul.
Foul to give for San Juan. Actually, 3 more. That's only going to be team foul number 3 on the side of San Juan. Let's watch this once again. This was the roll, and this was the extra pass to a cutting Mike Phillips.
And we've always talked about Dexter Marquez being very good on a roll, but let's not forget he's also really good on a one more pass, interior passing.
10 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Gone with the ball, 3 black shirts. They go down inside. Bobby.
Spray.
Good help. Terrence, can he get it on time? Terrence gets the left. And that fast break will end the quarter, giving an 8-point lead in favor of San Juan.
But this might be an 8-point lead for San Juan, but those couple of buckets by San Juan, I like how Gab Cometa has really stayed out of the way. First on that dunk by Mike Phillips, didn't want to give them a bonus. And then off the steal by Terrence Fortea. But Terrence did a good job, understood that this is going to be probably a spray for a 3. And he went in there and got that steal.
Looks at the clock, sprints down, gets control of the basketball, gets the lay with a second remaining in the second quarter. Able to finish and able to get the 8-point lead for San Juan. We end the first half.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang bakal. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay umayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya, kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, Kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakan, todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang tiga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang tiga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay umayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayan di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na.
Back here in the ball game where we are having Basilan versus San Juan. San Juan so far with a comfortable 8-point lead. Basilan ended the first quarter with a 2-point lead, but San Juan able to recover in the second quarter, able to take an 8-point lead entering the third frame.
But really overall efficiency, paint dominance, bench help, and even turnover control. Yun ang nagkaroon ng advantage itong San Juan Knights. And you see the field goal shooting right here, 47%. Pero yung 3-point shooting dun bumawi itong Basilan. Clearly, that's one that they're go-to, especially on that big run that they had in the first quarter. Rebounding, pretty much expected control by San Juan, pero decently battled by Basilan. It's just that San Juan is so much better in getting in the paint and scoring. Second chance opportunities, that's 7 and 5 in favor of San Juan, only because they have more offensive rebounds on their end.
Last game, San Juan scored almost a record-breaking 25 3-pointers. Today, only 1 out of 13. On the other end, John Wilson still leading the way on the side of Basilan, wanting to will their way to another victory, while on the other end, it is Jerry Abadjano who is the leading scorer. But no one in double digits yet para San Juan.
Balanced scoring, yun ang mas mahirap dyan kung ang San Juan Knights ang pag-uusapan natin. And earlier, we were talking to Coach Dino Enrile, and he was saying na itong Basilan is no pushover.
Yes.
And then we both agreed to that because, they've been in this very close in this game.
Actually, makita mo agad kay Coach Dino yung respeto niya for this team of Basilan. So, execution on point right away for San Juan. They get the play for Mike Phillips to start the third. John Wilson, defended by Harold. They go to a rolling Bobby. Jab. Miles, one-on-one. Medyo hirap against Aldrich Ramos. Getting the block is Aldrich. Jerry sees a little daylight. Bump basket bonus for Jerry Abadjano.
What you like about that move by Jerry Abadjano, parang ganyang kumilos pag dumadrive si Makoy Marcos, di ba? Ganyang drive na yan, left hand dribble, right hand finish, going left side of the floor. Many times you've seen that from Makoy.
Even looking like Jerry, even looking like Buroy Kantimpuan a little bit.
Yeah.
Jerry Abadjano, former NU Bullpup, and then former Fighting Maroon, a UAAP champion, getting that 3-point play.
9 points per game. One of the primary guys that they look at in terms of scoring is really good from 3, 37% so far this season.
He's already beaten his averages. Itong si Jerry Abadjano. Tyrone can't get the pass underneath. Seconds remaining on the shot clock para dito sa Basilan.
Corner exit for John.
Cometa, stop, pop, short. Struggles continue for Basilan here in the third frame. Rayland using Mike. Can't get the two-man game. One-on-one, Mike versus Bobby. Nakakabingwit na naman ng foul. Etong San Juan.
That has been the challenge for Mike Phillips, no? So far this game, dami niyang tira, point blank, and being consistent to what Coach Dino Enrile said, these guys are no pushover. Itong Basilan, especially inside the paint.
Mike Phillips, 8 points, 5 rebounds in the ball game. Ang free throw na ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Extreme, ang subok at kumpletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
And what's so, I guess, impressive for Mike Phillips is 3 rebounds and a couple of offensive rebounds.
Let's first listen to some stories coming from Daphne Cristina.
You know what, Juanito and Coach Mike, para kay Coach Arnold, they have to pay attention and simply that full rotation na nangyari doon sa kanilang first half. So Mike Phillips with his length and flexibility na de-deny yung mga drive, no? So walang tao sa corner, ang tendency, turnovers, at wala nga daw silang patience. Something that they should look forward to heading towards the second half. On the other side of the court naman for San Juan, kay Coach Alex, they have to still limit itong si John Wilson. Although 12 points ang ibinahagi, masasabi naman nila na hard shots yung made, but But still, that is something that we have to resolve dito pagdating na third quarter. Balik sa inyo.
Right on cue. I don't think that was the best way to limit John Wilson. He just got the 3 on that last play.
Oh, and John Wilson is always, a first guy that you try and look for, especially on the perimeter or even out there beyond the arc or in the corners.
Turnover on the other end. This was Jerry Abadiano on the double. Wala talagang pupuntahan si Jerry Abadiano doon. That's gonna be an out of bounds for Jerry.
Tsaka mahalaga para dito sa Basilan, much as you're trying to keep in step with them. You're only down 12 against a very strong team. It's the poise really, and Bobby Balocanag with a good finish.
It's a good pass as well coming from Makoy Marcos. 5-0 run para dito sa Basilan.
10 na lang to.
Harold. That's gonna be a foul on John Wilson. That's gonna be team foul number 3 para sa Basilan.
Yep. John Wilson tried to close out that corner drive. Ito yung malinis na ipinasok at ipinasa papunta kay Bobby Balocanag. Bobby has really done his work inside the paint.
One-hand pass coming from Makoy Marcos. This play of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. So I'm gonna give a quick shout out to Sofia Ranley, Reyno, and their parents, Valerie and Romar Colt Celeste, watching all the way from Dubai. Medyo layo ng reach talaga ng MPBL. Happy viewing to everybody, and I do hope that they watch all 3 games kasi maganda po ang ating araw dito sa MPBL.
And the good thing is for Basilan, they're exerting a lot of effort and keeping this very close against San Juan, giving themselves a fighting chance.
Ball goes back. Harold to not get the 2-3rd opportunity. They see Rayland. It's still short. 4th opportunity. It's Jerry's time. Gets the stop and pop. It's Jerry Abadiano.
Getting a good share of the offensive rebound was the theme in the first half para dito sa San Juan Knights, and that continues.
Tyrone can't answer. Strong rebound by Rayland Torres. Give it up to Harold Alarcon. Can't go post. 2-man game muna. Itong si Rayland tsaka si Mike. Rayland stops, pops to the left for Rayland Torres. John Wilson. No look pass to Noel Marcos or to Makoy Marcos. Bobby, another left hand for Bobby Balocanag.
This is the best version of Bobby Balocanag that I've seen play in a very long while.
4 straight points for Bobby Balocanag on the side of Basilan. Harold, no space. Gives it to Aldrich Ramos. 2 opportunities, 2 points for Aldrich Ramos.
Ang mahirap dito sa San Juan, you take away one option, there's always that other layer that's available. You take that away, there's one more layer to it.
Even if you look at the bench, andyan pa si Maiquez, who has not played. Raul Soyud has not even seen minutes para dito sa San Juan. So the depth is just too deep para dito sa San Juan. Here is Jerry. Can't go back-to-back with a jumper. Cometa already has 6 assists here in the ball game. Gab using Bobby. Trying to toy with the defense. Goes to Tyrone.
Shot.
A lot of space for Tyrone Chan, but the hesitation will force a miss.
Doon ako nagulat na nag-hesitate siya. Kasi nung time ng mga nasa Pasig yan, talagang libreng ganun. Titirahan na niya yan.
Especially on the pick and pop. Specialty na yun.
Correct.
5 minutes and 56 remaining here in the quarter. Harold goes for the 3.
Way off.
All air for Harold Alarcon. Off to the right. Still the struggle, coach. In terms of 3-point shooting para sa San Juan, they've only had 1 out of 16 in the ball game compared to almost 50% making 25 threes in the last game.
Yes.
Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community. Balik ang bola para dito sa Basilan. Handoff para kay John. Sorry, that's Toto. Loristo stretches out the floor. It's short. Mike with the rebound.
Walang problema doon. Talagang papayagan nilang tumira si Loristo ng ganong kalayo.
Although Loristo has showed signs of that pick and pop, merong mga games na nakakashoot siya. It's still not consistent, but it's there.
Correct. And you don't want him to finish inside the paint kasi doon siya mas malakas eh. Doon siya mas solido eh.
And right on cue, I said Raul Soyo does not gotten minutes. Here he is on the court, adding depth for the San Juan. Jerry using Mike.
Re-screen.
Oh, good defense by JV Casio, but better offense by Jerry Abadiano.
Alam na ni JV na hindi niya pwedeng basta bitawan yun eh. Diba? Dahil siya rin ginagawa niya yan dati in his prime. You know? You get that screen, you get a re-screen, defense goes under, you gotta take it.
5 minutes and 4 remaining here. JV. Jerry tries to go over. Jerry cannot answer. Sorry, JV cannot answer.
Yeah.
The rebound is with Jerry. Cross to a jab. Mike looks at the line. 3 is too long for Mike Phillips. John goes to JV, goes to Toto. He's had 3 in the first. Medyo nag-hesitate on the shots itong Basilan, coach.
Doon ako nagtataka kasi ang ganda ng shooting nila kanina sa labas eh, di ba? When you speak of the first half, they've really done well. And so, right now in the third, there's that level of hesitation.
Yeah, you like that San Juan is giving the opportunities for Mike Phillips to get his confidence.
Yes, that's a
Off
foul.
the outside, Mike Phillips hits JV Casio on the face.
JV Casio down on the floor. He gets hit on the face. He also, in my opinion, based on what I saw, also got hit on the head. On the leg, rather.
This was the blitz by Mike Phillips. And yun, tumama yung forearm ni Mike Phillips kay JV Casio. It's an archer-to-archer hit. Yung mga Lasal fans siguro, medyo hindi nila alam kung anong mararamdaman nila ngayon.
But before JV was an archer, he was a red line.
Yes. You gotta remind everybody, Coach Mike.
And that guy too, Coach Alex Angeles.
One of the best shooters coming off that Red Lion jersey in Coach Alex Angeles.
Kung corner 3 nga ang pinag-uusapan, pwede pang pumasok si Coach Alex din, tingin ko eh, no?
Yes, hindi pa tapos yan. Actually, nakalaro ko yan si Coach Alex just a few months ago. I think about just 3 months ago, nakalaro ko yan si Coach Alex. So, he still has his good range. Yeah. Sabi nga, shooters will never lose their touch. Coach Alex is one of those guys.
Agree. Switch.
JV to McCoy. He's had 1-3 in the ball game. He drives hard. And that's a good line for McCoy Marcos to attack.
Di ba ganun yung drive kanina ni Jerry? Kaliwang kamay, left side, right hand finish.
Up 13 is San Juan. Jerry uses Raul. Jerry stops, pops, drops. One more time for Jerry Abadiano.
How complex was that movement? Gusto nilang magkaroon ng parang Spain action between Soyud and Wamar. Pero yung handler mo, shooter din. So siya na yung tumira.
Makes life hard para dito sa Basilan. JV gets the steal. Toto,
Shot.
a lot of space.
There you go.
Straight line in for Toto Villarias, getting his 4th triple of the ball game.
So far, unchallenged na mga tira sa tres, walang problema kay Toto. Pero once na nadepensahan na siya, doon na medyo na-alter ng konti yung mga looks ni Toto.
They want to go one-on-one between Mike and McCoy. McCoy, good hands. Mike one-on-one, crossover. McCoy stays in front. Standing is grabbed. Mike Phillips just misses on a jam.
Oh my! Imagine if that went in. A little color here. Was that Ronyo and Raylan Torres? But going back to that point, imagine that shot, that dunk went in.
I mean, the whole crowd reacted already on that jam.
Technical foul. Number 1, Robin Ronyo, both for the sportsmanlike
Couple of technicals thrown here.
This was the play after between Robin Ronyo and Raylan Torres. Ayun, medyo nagkaipitan. And then there were words exchanged between the two. And then there you go, the pull. You know what's funny, Coach? These are the two of the coolest-headed people I know.
Really?
Nagkatagpo lang.
Oh.
It's just a passion of the basketball game, really. But these are two of the nicest people I know, two of the coolest-headed in the basketball court. But of course, both players just want to get a win here in this ball game. It's going to be a double technical on Torres and Ronyo. One more pushes the ball. James is going to be fouled by his former Blackwater teammate in JV Castro.
Ito yung setup ng Spain kanina eh. So got that hit. But wala, hindi nag-react yung depensa kaya you didn't need that third action from Orlan Wamar.
This 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Isa sa mga pinakamahirap na depensahan action yung Spain na yan.
Actually, a lot of coaches really go on that Spain action. It's hard to teach, pero coach, no, pag napagana mo, really, the options are limitless on that Spain action.
You know, one of the most memorable use of that action that I clearly remember even to this day was that Quezon Binyan series. I think that was the pivotal, I think the fourth game or the fifth game where they really just turned to Spain and put a lot of pressure on the defense of Mark Pingers.
Casio, they try to go high-low, but they hand it off to Robin Ronyo. Off the handoff. It's a good line, but in and out for Robin Ronyo.
Alam mong may chance na pumasok eh, no?
They go to Raul. Can't find a friend. They go to Patrick Sleet. Decides to drive. Gets a little bump. Wamar drives the basketball. Extra overpassing. Coming from San Juan. Soto goes corner. JV for the three. The struggles continue. There have been no attacks coming from Basilan.
Right. Yung paint touches, manaka-naka, no?
Orlan goes to Mike. To Sleet. They're
he's
daring him to shoot.
Yeah.
Patrick gets short. We're talking to Coach Dino. Sabi niya, tinitira naman daw yun ni Patrick in practice. But, you know, it's a different thing. It's a mind game thing. It's a psychological thing when it comes to the game.
Ayun, kanina pa naghahawakan kasi yan si Soyud.
Ayun, may siko.
Pinawian ni Tyrone.
Tyrone Chan and Raul Soyud. Di nagustuhan ni Tyrone yung hawak dun sa may muka. Na para siyang ginawang bata nitong si paring Raul Soyud.
Raul just came in second half, no? Parang third quarter, no?
Well, that's the depth of the bigs nitong San Juan. Raul Soyud.
Imagine you have very good decision makers. There's Reynel Ugnatan.
You know, I'm sure Reynel is a proud kuya because itong si Raul Soyud galing din tong Negros eh. LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. So, ayan o, si Kuya, Papa, Reynel Ugnatan. The guide. You know,
you follow his blogs?
I do, yes.
Kuwela din eh, no?
Secondary ko lang kasi yung basketball vlogs niya. I love it when he's on the beach. That's my favorite when Reynel is on the beach. Grenade action to Amar, but is trapped. Raul drives, goes corner. Extra pass, 6 seconds remaining. James, off to the left. Still no three for James Picote here in the ballgame.
San Juan overall really just being unselfish right now. Daming beses na panira na nila. We saw Orlan Wamar but had to give it up to Patrick Sleet.
Wow, Raul Soyud just pulls the chair on Tyrone Chan.
And stayed with it.
Making him off balance and missing on the left hand layup. Patrick goes to Orlan. Still doesn't take the three and he will be fouled by JV Casio. They are in penalty, so that's going to mean 2 free throws for Orlan.
You know, I was observing that action by Orlan Wamar. As you see Mike Calisan in there, parang matik eh. Alam na nila kung saan pupunta yung isa. If Orlan goes to this side, they know where, you know, Mike Calisan's gonna go.
Oh, it's a miss coming from Orlan Wamar. We're not even used to this. Orlan Wamar missing free throws. But coach, if we're gonna talk about the last season, the last 2 seasons, usually on a kick out like that for Orlan Wamar, usually take and make na yun eh.
Bitaw na yun,
For Orlan Wamar.
Correct.
Of course, a lot of depth. 2.5 minutes scoreless already para dito sa Basilan. Robin Ronyo can't get them a basket, but Cash with the rebound. Balik sila kay Robin. 13 seconds remaining. JV goes to Toto. And finally, a chance for them because he will be fouled by James Quicote.
Laki ng disparity pagdating sa free throw rates. That's 5 attempts pa lang para for Basilan. Samantalang itong San Juan, nakaka-21 na. And that to me, what that tells you is that as a coach, you're not getting so many paint touches. No, it's very easy for the defense to really just challenge your shots from the outside without fouling.
Well, they've attempted 25 three-pointers already here in the ball game. So
That's right.
It's been an outside game. It did work for them early as Toto Villarias got 3 three-pointers in the first quarter alone. Pero dito, Coach Mike, medyo nahihirapan na sila in getting their threes.
Look at their shot chart. 11 attempts from the outside, just 5 inside the paint.
Fleet looking to sprint. They go to Orland. Raul cannot find a cutter. Hands it off. Sleet rejects the screen. Drives. Bump basket bonus for Patrick Sleet.
And that to me is just smelling mismatches. You definitely have to take advantage very quick. Coaches always tell you the first advantage that you see is the best advantage that you get. And Patrick Sleet knew that. Foot speed, downhill. He's got a better one over JB Castro.
Patrick Sleet in the ball game already with 7 points and 3 rebounds. Make that 7 points and 3 rebounds. Missing on the free throw. Actually, hindi pa nga maganda yung free throw percentage ito, Coach, no? They are 15 out of 23.
That's right.
Etong San Juan.
And overall, like what I mentioned kanina, every stat's been very good for San Juan except for free throw shot making, where they are only so far in the games that they played averaging 55% shooting from there. Normally they get 17 attempts and they got close to maybe 9 or 10 off of it.
Mike Calisaan making his first free throw. Coach Alex Angeles on your screens there.
This is actually a battle of mga coaches na bedista. Si Coach Alex Angeles is from San Beda and so is Coach Arnold
Okay,
Oliveros.
I did not know that Coach Arnold is coming off San Beda.
Matter of fact, yung daughter niya is I think a volleyball player in San Beda, Alabang.
So still sticking with that Red Lion brand is Coach
Right.
Arnold. And syempre, talk about Red Lion, the loud and proud Coach Mike Perez here
Oo naman.
here on air with me alongside Juanito Gregorio and Daphne Cristobal, the proud growling tiger as well, kasama natin sa broadcast. Ordan Wamar getting the 2. The proud CEU. Ano ba yun? Scorpion.
Scorpion. Oo.
74, 53, 10 seconds remaining. JV looking to dance with Orland.
Oh,
Snakes.
wow.
Goes corner. Robin Ronyo can't get the 3. And that's been the story of the third quarter. The struggles from outside seen. And now this is a 21-point lead in favor of San Juan.
Well, only because, the paint touch has not been that much. And the finish has not been so good. Jerry Abadiano, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 of 10, way above his usual averages, and he's feeling it tonight.
Jerry Abadiano doing everything outside. He's been red hot here in the ball game. A complete scoring barrage for Jerry Abadiano. But more importantly, San Juan is up by 21.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa.
White House steps back into the game. One kind of business can't be made. And one must steal. That way of getting even out of the game. 89 in the final moments of the game, and they make magic. White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Babalik tayo dito sa Kamalig Orion, where we bring you the second of 3 games. Of course, thank you sa ating mga viewers right now on YouTube, Facebook, Tap Sports, and on Solar Sports. Of course, and talk about viewers, we want to say hi to our viewers in Dubai, kay Miss Sofia, kay Ranley, kay Reno, and sa kanilang magulang na si Valerie at Romar Colt Celeste. Siyempre, ang ating mga VIPs, Com Emmer, Sir Saldi, Sir Rudy, always in attendance wherever we may be. Soon enough, guys, we'll be in Mindoro, in Cebu, in South Cotabato. Lapit-lapit na yan. So for the fans that we have there, we'll be there soon enough. Exciting times ahead for the MPBL this time around, though. Balik tayo dito sa Kamalig. It's already been 4 minutes, Coach Mike, since the last basket of Basilan. They've been scoreless. Sleet with the left. Baka natutunan niya yun kay Bobby Balucanag.
Oo nga, yung left-hand finish, no? Paborito ni Bobby yung ganyan, eh. Tsaka ang lakas ng legs din talaga ni Patrick Sleet, similar to Bobby Balucanag.
This is gonna hurt Basilan. They're already struggling, and that's gonna be the 5th foul on Jason Grimaldo. So that's one less big. We're not seeing Jervy Cruz on the bench right now for Basilan. So that will force a lot more minutes in the last 9 minutes and 43 for Miles Cañal and Jello Loristo.
Used sparring din nga itong si Grimaldo before he went out. You know, close to 11.5 minutes in this game. He's got 4 points.
Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community.
Tsaka crucial yung mga unang-unang force 4 points ni Grimaldo to start this game.
0 for 2 for Patrick Sleet, but the ball returns to San Juan. Orlan uses the drag screen. Orlan one-on-one against Bobby. The cross, the kick. Raul off to the right. But is that an assist or is that a rebound? I don't know, but it's still 2 points for Mike Calisaan.
I say good pass.
Kung pwede lang natin tanungin yung statsmen natin but you know, 2 points is 2 points,
Yes.
and that extends to 23 for San Juan.
But that is a good point, no? Paano kaya kung gano'n, no?
Oo,
Air
tama.
ball. Pasa kaya yun?
I think it's a rebound.
Yeah.
Miles. And this is now gonna be 5 minutes without any points para dito sa Basilan. The struggles are really seen.
Patuloy ang struggle para dito sa Basilan, and it's been tough. Earlier in the first quarter, they did so good keeping in pace even in the second quarter.
I heard 3 whistles. I don't know if it's a warning, it's a technical, or a foul. Coach Alex speaking with the referee. Proper bench decorum. Terence Fortea and Harold Alarcon with the 6-7 sign.
What? Did he?
Kita naman mga talaga namang mga batang-bata pa itong mga ito. The UP Fighting Maroons, Terence Fortea and Harold Alarcon. Coach Alex Angeles obviously not happy with that last
for using profane
whistle.
language.
Oh, a technical will already be called. So this will mean free throw para dito kay John Wilson. John Wilson gets the free throw. They go to James. They go to Raul Soyud. Everybody was fake, even us, the broadcasters. We gotta see that again.
What is it with the left hand today amongst these players, huh?
This was Orlan Wamar using the screen. Nakatingin na siya sa paglabas ni James Quicotay, but The goal was to get it to Raul Soyud, and what a beautiful find coming from Orlan Wamar.
Ganda ng screen na sinet ni Kwekotay doon on that curl from the weak side. Good find for Orlan Wamar and good finish for Raul Soyud.
This is now a 24-point lead in favor of San Juan.
Labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal! That way is going to even out the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Force Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Marita Gregorio here on air alongside Coach Mike Perez and Daphne Cristobal on court side. It's a 24-point lead in favor of San Juan. Basilan has been scoreless for the last 5 minutes of the ball game.
But clearly because they have not gotten very good paint touch.
Oh, Raul Soyud!
Goodness.
Meet me up top!
That's got to be reviewed. And mabilis na challenge ang hiningi ni Coach Alex. I thought he was vertical.
I am speechless. I have known Raul his whole college, but I have never seen him jump as high as that. We'll have a review. We'll be back.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Call on the floor stays, foul on number 8, Raul Soyud is first.
Unsuccessful challenge on the side of San Juan. This was Bobby Balucanag. And then it might be that hand,
After Nishdong block.
but that block up top was clean. Shoutout lang, Raul, pag pinanood mo ulit to, kailan ka pa nagkaroon ng ganong depensa? Tagal na tayong magkakilala. Napabilib mo ako doon, paring Raul. Pero I do hope na makita ko ulit yon, paring Raul. Balik tayo dito sa action. Orlan, extra pass. James, corner, short. Offensive rebound for Mike Calisan. Stolen by Buroy. John Wilson. Off to the right. James. Numbers. Good hustle coming from Buroy.
They're playing with a little bit more intensity here. Pero kailangan nilang dagdagan ng effort nila kasi medyo ang oras wala na sa nila eh. Hindi na favorable para sa kanila speaking Basilan.
There you go. Bobby Balucanag has been extra aggressive. Coach Alex is still pleading his case with that out of bounds. It happened in front of him and he really felt that the last touch should have been on Buroy Kantimpuan.
But meantime, si Bobby Balucanag, 7 na nilaro nito. 3 beses siyang nag-start. Well, his points has really been very minimal. Just 5 points per game.
Ang free throw na ito ay hatid sa inyo na Extreme. Subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Ang madalas niyang pinupuntahan talaga para may-score yung free throw.
Here's the handoff action to a two-man game. Going back down to Raul Soyud. And Wamar and Raul has been making it work here in the fourth.
Oh, nagkakaroon ng confusion kung sino kukuha ng handler, kung sino kukuha ng roller. When I say handler, kung sino may dala ng bola, no?
25-point lead. This was a game that Basilan led in the first quarter. John Wilson gets that fader. But it's been all San Juan afterwards. San Juan winning the second quarter by 10, then winning the third quarter by 13. Now they're winning by 2 here in the fourth.
And clearly San Juan defensively has plugged all holes inside the paint. Samantalang ito namang Basilan could not defend the interior passing of San Juan Knights. They've been so consistent inside throughout the game. We got another one.
Mike Calisan, 1 point away from getting a double-double here in the ball game. 9 points, 10 rebounds for their veteran, Mike Calisan. Buroy, hard drive baseline, goes to Bobby. This time, different hand, same result. Bobby finishes with the right. 6 minutes and 50 remaining here in the ball game. I think this is the first time we are seeing Nico Panganiban here in the ball game.
Oh yeah, oo nga, no? That's how deep they are.
Hindi na natin napansin.
Oo.
AC, fix, 3 seconds remaining. Nico, nabigay pa kay Orlan. It's short, but the rebound goes to John Wilson. Bounce pass to Toto. Down under, Buroy gets the 2.
We would have loved to see si Puroy Kantimbuhan be a shot creator earlier in the game. Ano? Kanina pinag-uusapan natin yan. But kasi hindi nga sila makakuha ng paint touches. Yun ang naging challenge para dito sa Basilan. Their shooting has really sustained them in the first half. But come the third, there's been very little of shot making inside the paint.
11th rebound for Mike Calisan. A free throw can get him to a double-double here in the ball game. I want to look at the numbers of Mike Calisaan. He's averaging 8 points a ball game and 4 rebounds in only 15 minutes of play. So halos doble na sa rebounding end para dito kay Mike Calisaan.
Pero ang ganda pa rin ang field goal shot making niya.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Roughly 55% shooting. It's the free throws that he's got to work on. He's shooting roughly about 40% so far this season.
Well, San Juan as a whole is
oh, 55.
Ryan.
Yeah, 55% overall.
Jello Loristo gets more minutes, especially that Jason Grimaldo has already fouled out with 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. McCoy stops, pops, short for McCoy. Hindi tinamaan ni Dexter Maiquez.
Look at the rebound disparity. 52 versus 32. That's a plus 20 advantage for the San Juan Knights. Turnovers almost the same, but the points in the paint is 44 versus 22. That's a huge difference altogether.
Doble para sa San Juan Knights. And they can even continue to pound it here. Paparero Nathan is going back in the ball game. Orlan sees some daylight. Can get it to go. Actually, coach, hindi pa nga maganda yung 3-point shooting nitong San Juan here in the ball game. They're only 3 out of 26, only about 11%. But everything else going the side of San Juan.
Yes. You know,
Sorry, except the free throws.
Yeah, except the free throws, right. Where they are normally a close to 38% 3-point shooting team. So this is technically a bad shooting 3-point game for San Juan Knights, but it doesn't matter because they're getting to the paint.
On the other end, bump, basket, and bonus for Toto Villarias. Possible 4-point play para dito sa Basilan.
Byron's 18 minutes, 11 points per game. Shoots 37% from 3. Unbelievable.
5 triples already for Byron Villarias. Here in the ball game, he has 16 in total. Etong si Toto. Paparey goes down low, high-low. Can get it to go. Basilan making some stops here in the fourth quarter. The ball goes back on their end. Gab. McCoy. John. Off the handoff. Can't get the 3. Rebounded by Papa Ray. Siya na rin ang magbababa. Etong si Papa Ray. Inabot mo ba, coach, yung dumadakdak pa to si Papa
Oo
Ray?
naman.
Kasi ako, Alaska ko na napanood to eh. So yung on the post game na talaga yung when I started watching Papa Ray. But when you see a 3-pointer by Nico Panganiban, nung nagkikwentuhan kami ni Boss Sidel, sabi niya, actually tinanong niya ako, sabi ko hindi ko na inabot yan, boss. Ano ba yung, what was he like before itong si Papa Ray?
Yeah, medium range, you know, post-ups, tsaka masipag talaga ako. I like his defensive side, no? I remember, yeah, yung nga sabi mo, I think Alaska ba when he played. And I've always said this. You see the longevity of Rainiel Hugnatan. Maybe a part of it's because he played the triangle offense. You look at the players of those who played triangle offense.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
And I speak not just in the PBA, no? Even in the NBA.
Naka-triangle din siya doon.
Sa NBA? No, the teams that played in the NBA. Not the NBA. Not
Yes,
the NBA.
yes.
I'm speaking of the NBA. The players who play triangle offense normally, yung longevity nandoon.
Okay.
Kasi it does not require so much of, you know, change of pace, change of direction. It's really just pass, you know, cut, and then kaya tumagal yung in my opinion, si Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant's.
Well, of course, one of my favorite players, Pau Gasol,
Yes.
who played for Phil Jackson as well.
That's right.
Probably, ngayon ko lang actually ko nakita yung angle na yon. Jello Loristo, fouled by Dexter Marquez. I do want, you know, as a sports science graduate myself, these are the things that we actually are so curious about, if it has a good correlation, if it actually does match na, you know, the triangle offense does maybe limit some injuries to them. MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. So, I'm very curious, coach, and I will try to probably get some knowledge about it. See the bench of Basilan there, Bobby Balocan against JV Casio. Two guys we haven't seen is Owens and Gerard Wilson.
Right.
They are on the bench, they are in uniform, but we have not seen them. Oh, Batino does not have a game. Oh yes, he is from Bataan. Alfred Batino.
Di ba ikaw yung nag-mention rin nun dati?
Yes.
I told you.
Medyo nawala lang sa isip ko ng saglit.
Kaya medyo nalito rin ako.
May game ba, Abra? Parang kagabi yun ah.
Kagabi sila naglaro ah.
Nanood na ako ah. Cometa sprints. Euro gets the bump. No basket. Balik kay Gab ang bola. Gets the jumper.
That's another guy too na, you know, in the young ones. Eto, mayroon tayong kaalaman galing kay ang daming alam ni si Benson de la Paz.
Okay.
Sang-ayon sa contribution ni Benson de la Paz, sabi nga ni Norwood, si Rainiel ang pinaka-underrated na PBA player. Tama daw ako, mid-range siya at post-up, sobrang effective. Well,
until now.
No, until now.
He's, I think, 47, if I'm not mistaken, but you know, he still continues to provide quality minutes para dito sa San Juan.
Well, by the way, shout out to Bulahan TV, Benson de la Paz, one of our really good, you know, guys here in the MPBL.
Thank you, Sir Benson. A timeout is called right now by Basilan. San Juan is up by 18. Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Coach Mark Dandan on your screens. Rosales. Who are the other players here? Gob. Maguliano. Coach, and of course, syempre, basta ako. Ayan na. It's not a secret no more. Coach Mike Sagigit wearing blue and neon green. The other Coach Mike is in the venue.
Yeah.
We were planning on keeping it until pre-game later, pero wala na. Hindi na secret. Nailabas na natin dito sa MPBL. Coach F as well on your screens.
Derek Bernard.
Nauna, sabi ni Derek Bernard, di pwedeng kayo ang mauna. Kailangan ako.
Unahan na natin itong dalawang to. Shout out, Derek Bernard.
Alam ni Derek Bernard na chismoso tayo in terms of basketball. What a beautiful pocket pass by Terence Fortea.
Tingin ko, finidan na siya ni GP Bot eh. Sabi niya, Derek, bigyan na natin to.
Hindi tayo tapos dito. Still 2 minutes remaining. Jello Loristo trying to show his range. Nothing going for San Juan. Coach, what did you like about the game of San Juan in today?
Ako San Juan, overall dominance inside the paint. And that really has been the statement. You talk about overall efficiency, anything interior inside the paint, rebounding man yan,
One more
scoring.
time. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
And even assisting, really just being unselfish. Right now, they have a total of 18 assists so
19.
far. 19, no? That is far from their normal average, I think, of 27 assists per game. And so,
One thing surprising though, Basilan has more assists than San Juan in today's ball game, but it's been the struggle on the outside, attempting 30, and the struggle on the inside, just not able to get anything going on the paint.
at saka pananaw ko yung assist nila, karamihan ang galing dun sa sa first half run nila. And that could have been more if they had shot efficiently yung mga pinapasahan, but scoring inside the paint has been tough.
Coach, para naman dito sa Basilan, what are probably a few good things that they can bring with them moving forward?
Well, I think yung consistent na ay magandang recovery nila dun sa start nila in the first half. Really, that's been just the good part of this game for Basilan. They got into an early deficit of 7-0. Then they went on an 8-0 run, and then came back, kept the game very close, down 2, down 3, until that huge breakout in the third quarter.
Triple by Robin Ronyo, finally getting himself into the scoring column. Coach, the next 3 games for Basilan will not be easy. It's gonna be Bataan, Quezon City, and then the undefeated Jensen Warriors.
Yeah, and things will only get tough only because yun yung schedule na nakuha mo ngayon. And as I look back at the games of Basilan, they won over Valenzuela by 13. They lost by 1 against Ilagan. Then a couple of close wins against Pasay and Cebu. Then those losses, you see this fast break right here for San Juan.
Game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
And so pagkatapos ng dikit na panalo versus Pasay and Cebu na natalo sila sa Binyan by 10, lost on the close one against the Pasig by 2 points. And then that win against Bulacan, that 8-point loss against Mindoro, that win against Rizal by 3. Couldn't get a good rhythm. No, I think yun yung theme para dito sa Basilan.
Coach, let's move forward naman para dito sa San Juan. They're going up against Quezon City in their next game. And then, on June 10, and I am excited for this, it's gonna be Caloocan versus San Juan. What do you think about that matchup?
Well, Caloocan is another team that's doing very well to start the season. They've been one of the top-rated when it comes to offense and defense and overall net. I think the closest challenge that Caloocan got was maybe aside from that game against Rizal was that close win against Bulacan the last time out. But everything else have been pretty much smooth sailing for Caloocan. So it is going to be that second test for the San Juan Knights. How did they do against that Abra game? Well, they really didn't shoot that ball very well. It's the defense that really held them more in that match, no? And you'd like to think, is it something that they also will need to prepare against the high-octane team of Caloocan? I think yes, no? Kimani Ladi and Mike Phillips matchup, that's going to be very interesting.
Kimani Ladi versus Mike Phillips. We're talking about Jeff Manday versus Orlan Wamar.
Yep.
We're talking about Jerry Abadiano versus Dom Escobar. The list can go on. And guys, ngayon pa lang, book already your date. It's gonna be June 10, San Juan versus Caloocan. San Juan with another victory in today's ball game. It's an 18-point lead and just another comfortable win on the side of San Juan.
Yeah, and they really just add on to this series of wins that they've had. This is what, an 18-point win. It will be another double-digit win for San Juan. 29 against, plus 29 against Pasay, plus 43 against Bacolod, plus 42 against Iloilo. So they just add on to that.
Coach, let's talk about the player of the game that we chose today. It's Austin Jerry Abadiano, 20 points, especially in the first 3 quarters. He was one of the reasons why they were able to get an early run. Our player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Talk about the game that he played today.
Well, he was magnificent. All over the floor. 4 of 6 from the perimeter and mid-range in the paint. 3 of 4 from the 3 points. Perfect from the line. 70% overall from the field. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And clearly, just good overall na laro para kay Jerry Abadiano, and you're gonna need him to be consistent in the other games as well.
Coach, the whole ball game, you've been talking about how proud you are as a Red Lion with Coach Alex and Coach Arnold. Right now, let me be happy to turn you over to my former to my co-fighting Maroon in Jerry Abadiano. Let's turn you over to Daphne.
Thank you so much, Juanito and Coach Mike. Jerry, congratulations. 5th consecutive victory para sa San Juan. Walk me through this winning streak na meron kayo, and especially that you performed today. 3 out of 4 from beyond the arc.
Siguro nagpapasalamat kami kay God sa binigay niyang talent and sa lakas namin ngayon, and sa family ko na nanonood sa Iloilo and sa Antipolo, sa Joan, yung dalawang anak ko, yung family ko. Siguro nag-prepare lang kami ng maayos. Hindi namin tinake for granted yung Basilan, kasi alam naman namin na kung ano yung bala nila eh. Diba? Hindi naman sila basta-basta team. So, nag-prepare lang kami nagmaayos, and sinunod lang namin yung game plan talaga na ginagawa namin sa practice.
And Jerry, speaking of preparation, ang susunod yung makakalaban, also a tough and young team, which is Quezon City. So, June will be challenging for you guys. And syempre, on June 10th naman, makakalaban nyo rin ang Caloocan. Paano nyo ito paghahandaan?
Siguro, focus muna kami sa next game namin sa Quezon City. And siguro, tulad ng sinabi ko, mag-prepare lang kami ng maayos. Sundin lang namin yung game plan, and alam naman yung mga coaches yung gagawin, and sa amin na lang yun kung susundin namin or i-apply namin sa loob ng court.
Again, thank you so much and congratulations. That was Jerry Abadiano, our best player of the game, brought to us by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Daphne. Congratulations, Jerry Abadiano and the rest of the San Juan Knights. Di pa tayo tapos dito sa MPBL. Our main game here at Kamalig, it's Rizal versus your home team, the one, Bataan Risers. We'll give you more MPBL after this break.
MPBL